Okay, hello, welcome to Full Time. Let's get this party started. It is another Friday, and I'm live here from the MoeU University workshop. My name is Adi Tacek, as always, and today we are finishing our naval cannon. Last Friday, I started to build one from scratch, and today we will finish it. But I gotta be honest with you, I already did a majority of the work. If you watched last stream, and I guess you still can via the VOD or on my YouTube channel from MoeU University, then you might have seen that it looked a bit rough. I struggled a bit with the dimensions of the cardboard, and I knew it will work because I know I have to trust the process. But for any viewer out there, it might look a bit like coupled together and unsure if this will ever be a proper cannon. But then a day after, I guess it was on Sunday, or was it Saturday? I don't know. I sat down in the workshop again off stream, and I almost finished the cannon, and there she is. Can you switch the cameras? Here is the cannon I've built. So yeah, pretty cool. I finished the undercarriage of the cannon, and also I did a bit of a paint job on the barrel as well. So the barrel is 3D printed, and it was like black, matte black, and I added this silver looking finish to it. So now it looks like a proper naval cannon. Scale wise, it's exactly the size I wanted to have it, but still, if we compare this to the figure and to a real life cannon in this scale, this of course is not the correct scale. It would have been almost like twice this size, I guess. But then again, it is still big. I mean, if we just it's almost like the height of the sitting figure, and it looks good. So and I can't I don't need it any bigger. I can fit it into the frame, and it juxtaposed the side of her very good. With on one side we have the wooden chest that is able to open up, and then on the other side we will have the cannon, and maybe in the back I will add those flags as well, those black flags with her logo on it, with the heart and the shooting arrow through the heart. So what we're doing today is we will add some details to this cannon. Let me just switch up the camera to the workplace so that you can see it a bit better. So I have my tea, but before we start, I have to unpack a few things. So this is mostly now an unpacking stream. To be honest, also I won't do much today on stream. This won't be a very long stream because it is Friday. It is the end of the week, so to say, but not for me, unfortunately. Tomorrow I have to go to the office as well. We have an inventory counting. And I volunteered, so it's okay. I'm not forced. I'm not doing like I'm not forced into working on the weekends, but I volunteered, and so yeah, I have to get up fairly early in the morning tomorrow, so I won't like stream crazy long this Friday. But also because I don't really have much work to do with this set. I will just add a few details to this cannon. Then we might do the red velvet carpet, I guess, that is like you can see it here on the picture that inspired me to build this. Let me show this to you. So this is like this picture that is framed in my local church, and you can clearly see the stairs up here, and then here is a red carpet with like a golden edge, with those golden fizzly things. I don't know how they are called in English. And then of course the figure is sitting on the throne, and in the back you can faintly see those two pillars. So yeah, and after that I decided not to use the skeletons because they are a bit too big and they wouldn't fit the tone. I might break down one skeleton and use like parts of it to have it like lie around like a hand or like the skull, but I won't use the whole skeleton, especially with like the clothes I bought, but doesn't matter. I will use the clothes for other stuff. And then I have to buy some plants. I want to use real plants, like real palm trees, like miniature palm trees, but like bonsai, so to say, but like cheap miniature trees, like from the garden center. I will use for the picture, and then of course I can use the plants as home plants, as decoration as well. So that's fine. So basically, I'm almost finished. That's what I'm trying to say here, and I'm aiming to do the photo next week, during the week, or at least on the weekend. But I guess weekend is stressful because weekend will be another build stream with Oki, perhaps. So I don't know. I have to look into things when I will do the picture. But yeah, I hope I can do this next week. And yeah, so this is what I'm aiming for. And so yeah, so this cannon is quite good. It doesn't move around, so the wheels don't turn anymore. It's glued together, but it don't has to move around. You know, I'm always like a bit amused when people doing miniatures that actually work. I guess it's fun to do things that actually like work, but I don't need it to work. I don't need it to swivel. I don't need it to roll around. I don't need it to fire. I don't have. It has just have to look good on a picture. So yeah. Okay, but before we start, let me just unpack a few things that came this week that is actually related to this stream, or at least to the plastic model streams every Monday, Plum Monday here on the stream, where I'll build and paint some plastic models. So, okay, let me grab a knife. And then we start with the things that are actually relevant for this stream. This is another Temu package. I did not order this the first time. I was a bit annoyed because I forgot to order this, and now I had to do a second order, and of course I forgot very few things, and so I had to order a few more things to not pay any shipping, and hopefully I can use all those stuff for later projects. So let me see. So first of all, we have the velvet carpet, some placemats. Okay, the quality, it's interesting. I already can see this. And then we have the golden edge. I ordered 2 of them. And then we have some neon strings and a few of the coins, the gold coins, because I ordered already 200 of them and they looked really nice, but 200 felt a bit less, and so I ordered 200 more. So now I have enough gold coins. I can show you the gold coins, but I already know how they look. Let me see. So those are the gold coins. Very cool gold coins, very detailed, and for a figure as big as Marin, very size accurate for her fingers. So yeah, I really like those gold coins, and I can definitely use them on more than one occasion. Those are like neon strings, obviously not for this picture, but for an upcoming project. So always good to have those in different colors. So that's a thing. And then let's see, I have ordered 2 placemats. So these are like very cheap placemats for your desk, for your dining table, and of course they aren't velvet at all, and they are relatively dark, I have to say. Picture didn't look that dark, but then again, the picture here, okay, this is much more reddish, but let me see how this looks. I mean, I mean, I guess it's okay. I mean, of course, there are like a couple of them, like four pieces. That's okay. That's the quantity I ordered. And they have like a bit of a fold, but this doesn't really matter. So those are rectangular, of course. So basically this is just where you eat. And then I have ordered round one as well, because I didn't know what to use. And let's be honest, they basically cost nothing. So those are the round ones. Yeah, they are a bit darker, on the darker side. So this is more like red. This is almost like blood-colored red, and this is more like burgundy, wine red. So this looks a bit more classy, but then again, the print on it is surprisingly, let's say, low quality. This here looks especially a bit cheap. This print is a bit more on the... It's still blurry, but it looks a bit better. This with this black outline here is... I don't know. But we have to see what we can use in terms of like the actual model itself. And also, of course, as you can see, I don't know why this is, but I mean, I guess we will find out. But they cover stitched this whole thing with an ugly white yarn. So here especially. So this is like, this looks okay, I guess. If you iron this out, it might look okay-ish, but then again, this like white border totally ruins it. Would have been nice if they used a red, at least a red or a golden yarn, but they used the white one, and it's like a very... I don't even know why this is like cover stitched at all, but I guess we will find out, because when I use it, I might have to remove it. So, and here it's the same thing, but here is less prominent because it's just a simple stitch, and yeah. But I'm curious why this is even stitched together, because those are, it's just one piece. It doesn't really add to the thing to be stitched. Don't know. Let me see if I can just... Now I would have liked a tool to undo stitches. Would be highly appreciated. But yeah, this is... I don't know why this is stitched, to be honest. Doesn't make anything sense whatsoever, but I now have to undo this. But let me first check if I can... Okay, Emma, you have to leave. Let me see if I can show this to you. Let's see. Okay, I have to secure Emma. Where should Emma rest? Let me see. Emma can rest here on the shelf. Then of course I have to secure the figure as well. She can rest on the window bank. Okay, that's fine. And then let's see, the round one. Or this one. Of course, if I use this one, I have to basically cut it into a triangular shape. What does the... I mean... How does this look? You can't see anything, can't you? I guess I have to tackle this from this side. So let me see if I just... of course I have to glue this. Let me see where is the middle of this thing. Maybe here. So I got this here into the middle and glue this together, and then we can just try to... I mean... Or the round one. I mean, the round one would make more sense in terms of like pattern on the upside here. And I guess I have to like at least cover 1, 2, 3 stairs. This is okay. But then again, I would have to glue this onto here. Can I do this without like getting any folds into it? I don't think so, because this would make folds. And with this one, I wouldn't have any folds, obviously. But then I guess I have to cut this in a line. So I mean, I guess I can just cut it into a rectangle, a square, so to say. And once it's squared, I can use this like this. This would basically make sense. I mean, yeah, I guess it would be sufficient. So I guess I can use this this one here. And then of course I have to add the yellow golden thingies. It's like carnival all over again here. So this is also, I mean, this is very yellow. I can't use this. This is like, look at this. This should be gold, but it's yellow. No, okay, we have to go with the more gold colored one, because this is ridiculous. It smells also kind of bad. I mean, it's finest China plastic things, but this is okay. This looks okay. So we can glue this onto the thing, I guess. Maybe I can just use some of those, one or two of them, but they are like ridiculously colored, so no, that's not good. Okay, so we'll use this placemat. Should I just start with this and try it? I guess I can do this. Okay, so we have to make this into a square, and then remove all the seams. Let me see. Okay. So I will just cut this, because then I have not to. Then I don't have to, you know, remove all the seams. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. So this is like 30, no, it's like 29.7. So we will do the same thing here and just cut it into a square, and then I might be able to apply this a bit better, like 0.7. Okay. Did I already cut it? Yes, okay. And other side as well. 0.7. Okay. I mean, this stuff doesn't look nothing like velvet, but then again, it has an okayish texture, I would say. So let's see if this is relatively straight. Good thing I have this cutting mat with all those lines on it, so I might be able to straighten this out. Okay. At least it cuts nice. It's more on the paper side than on the fabric side, but okay. So how exact was I? Not so exact, but it's okay. I mean, I guess I can fold it and then just cut it again. Oops. It's crooked. It's crooked, y'all. But doesn't matter, I will just cut it again. And now it should be good to go. Or is it? Okay. So I was just wondering if I would be able to glue this together like this, then at least the pattern would make much more sense. So maybe I can glue this together like this. We would lose this big thing on the middle, but this doesn't matter because you won't see it anyway because the figure will be resting on it. So, well, I guess I will do this. I will glue it together like this. I mean, there would be a seam, but also doesn't matter. But I have to remove this yarn stitching. Removing stitching, I love it. I love it. Stuff like this is the reason why I never got into like cosplay or doing any sewing. I'm really bad at this. Some would think a guy like me who is like a decent crafter can also be like a decent person, a decent tailor, or like a decent person handling fabrics, but I struggle so much with those things. There were a few occasions where I had to hand sew a few stitches for projects, but yeah, I always hated it. And usually I just ask some girls to do it. Usually much better. I always hated it. Even back in school we had like, of course, not only shop, but also like I don't know what it's called in English when you just knit and sew and do really basic, like it's not even sewing, it's just crafting at this point. But I wasn't even a fan, not as a child. I'm not now, so yeah. And I still don't know why they went through the trouble of stitching this. Doesn't really make sense, because it doesn't hold together anything, and if you remove it, it also don't change the actual product. So, but without this it looks so much nicer. But then again, to add this, stitching would actually be nice, because gluing it, I don't know what glue to use, to be honest. Don't have a fabric glue. Super glue, I don't know. Wood glue. I mean, I always use wood glue for everything. But then maybe I just staple it on a bit, because it doesn't have to be as nice. The thing is, in the apartment in Vienna, I at least had a needle and a thread to sew things, but here I don't have those things yet. So if a button comes loose from one of my shirts, I can't even sew it back on. So maybe I will just have to buy at least some essential items to sew things together. But then again, I have to also buy one of those cookie boxes to store those items, because you know, you have to store needle and a thread in a cookie box. Those nasty cookies old people used to have, like the real bad ones. So obviously I don't have a sewing machine. Would be a waste of money. We had one in Vienna. My roommate had one. A really big one, a really expensive one. One of those like upper end brother machines where you could basically just... It was basically just a PC with a sewing machine attached, so you just told the machine what to do, and I mean you had to feed it by hand still, but you know, it was very advanced. And we also had an overlock in Vienna as well, but we didn't really use it, so yeah. But with this, at the new home I don't even have a needle and a thread, so... But there are lots of things I don't have in the house, even after 1 year of living here, simply because I don't need them. It's like totally unrelated, but medicine. I don't have any medicine here. I have like a small package of like aspirin for against headaches, but I basically have no medicine here, like cough syrup or like some creams, because basically I don't get sick. And maybe I have a headache once a month, or like not even once a month, but even far more less, especially now that I'm living here in this beautiful environment. And so yeah. But I guess not having any medicine at home is better than having a full cabinet of medicine that is basically just all expired. Because this is what I always experienced with my like parents, or when we were in Vienna, that you buy some medicine, you use 1 or 2 like pills or whatever the unit was, and then you get healthy again. And then you just let it sit in the cabin and let them expire. And when you need it again, you just look at the date, and it says expired like 2 years ago. And then it might still be useful, but you know, you're sick and you will want to treat your body, and so you go to the pharmacy and buy a new one, and the cycle starts again. So, yeah. Oh. Okay. But if I glue it together, or yeah, glue it together, I still have to use the... I still have to remove the thread on all sides. Oh god. But I might just try how it looks without gluing it together, just to get a feeling. And then I still don't know how to glue it together. I guess I can for the main part I can use like spray glue, good old Sprühkleber. But this I won't do here at the. Let me just see. Is this a... yeah, that's a Sprühkleber, okay. There is one as well. And there is one as well, okay. So I have plenty of glue, but I just won't do this here in the basement. Because if you use this, everything gets sticky. It's very annoying. So I leave for a moment, go outside. Oh my god, it snowed so much yesterday. Oh my god. I was like... Fun story, but this snowfall was anticipated for like almost a week now. So you heard it in the media, in the weather report, that there might be some heavy snowfall from Thursday to Friday. And even if it's like, if you are an alpine person, you might laugh at this, but we have like 15 to 20 centimeter snowfall. And yeah, basically here in the eastern side of the country, with like the Vienna, the capital, this is my very high amount of snow. And so yeah, basically the whole airport was closed during noon today. And so I've seen this coming, and even if I don't have to drive very far to my workplace, I have to drive very early in the morning, and also some very unmaintained roads. So just freeway, not a freeway, what is it called? No, just a normal road, not an autobahn, not a highway, just, I guess it's a freeway at this point. So yeah, because it's free to use. So yeah, and I just decided to stay at my workplace for the night. So because I didn't had any plans for the night, and I still had a couple work things to do, so I decided to stay at the company. I parked my car in the warehouse, so it didn't. It was even protected against the snow, so I didn't have to remove the snow today from the car as well. It was also nice. And we have like a shower at work, and we also have like, it's not a bed, but it's like a couch thing, and I have a blanket in my car for like emergency things. So I grabbed the blanket, and I have some spare clothes at my workplace anyway. So yeah, I just made a sleepover party. And there is a supermarket as well nearby, so I grabbed something to eat. And yeah, it wasn't as bad. I mean, you basically have internet, you have a PC, you have warm water, you have a shower, and yeah. I mean, sleeping on the bench wasn't as comfy as my bed, but it's just for one night, and yeah. And so I was able to wake up in the early morning, had a nice breakfast, and was of course the first in the office, and yeah, didn't had any bad experience, and didn't get into danger on the road, because I heard from colleagues that when they arrived at work much later than usual, that they saw like people drove their car into the side of the road, into the snow and into the fields, and they saw some like trucks that got stuck, and yeah, I thought, no, I will not participate in this. And it's just for one day. That's the interesting thing. Today it snowed. Tomorrow will be a bit cold, but then at the start of the new week we will have like basically extremely warm weather for February, with like double-digit Celsius in the plus range, of course. So yeah. Basically the snow should melt away relatively quickly. But it's also like this perfect snow right now. It's like real winter wonderland outside, because it also snowed at the beginning of January, but then it was like this like icy snow that you can't really form anything. So you can't do a snowball fight or build a snowman. It's just like really cold icy snow, but now it's like this thick and heavy watery snow that looks also beautiful on the trees. We have like some pine trees in the garden, and they come like look like this, to come all the way down to the ground. So it looks beautiful. I mean, I could have used this as a as a landscape in December when it was like Christmas time, but now it's a bit ridiculous at the end of January. I already changed my decoration, my desk decoration or my table decoration to spring, so I finally want to have the outside resemble the, the decoration. I mean, we are already into the Easter Lent period, so it should be spring relatively soon, hopefully. So I know that I just teased you with unboxing of the second item, but this is not really stream related, but for the plastic model streams on Monday. But now I started with this thing here, and once I start with something, I might, you know, want to finish it and want to move on. So we have to wait a few more minutes until I start with the unboxing of the thing. Don't worry, it's not another model kit. No. I mean, I don't know what I will start next Saturday when we have the build stream with Oki, but I'm sure I can come up with something. Okay, last couple stitches to remove. This is also way easier to remove than this cover stitch on the other placemat. That looks horrible, but you know, I will just keep it and use it for other stuff. Okay, so now the ugly thread is removed, and I will just glue this together. I'm so lucky that we don't have a counter at this stream, and yeah, this will look good. This will work. This will work. I'm telling you, this will work. Hopefully. Hopefully this will work. I guess I can do this with the spray glue as well. I mean, should be able to do this with the spray glue. Okay, I just realized you don't see shit, but let me just bring you over here. Okay, so yeah, and then we just add this piece here as well, and yeah, this should be. Is this even? Yeah, this is plenty. So now I will just spray this with glue and glue it together so that it dries, and then I will glue it onto this thing here as well. And yeah, then there is no turning back. So time to test the Be Right Back screen, because I will spray this outside. And yeah, see you in a minute, in a short minute, and let's test the Be Right Back scene. Okay, back again. I've drenched this in glue, and now we just hopefully press this together. Let me see. Bring you right back into the action, and I just have to hopefully get this gets together good. Okay. I mean, this sticks together really well. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. And yeah, there is a seam, but honestly I don't care because I can just remove it with the old good old Photoshop, you know, Photoshop. I Photoshop it away. I wasn't also very exact to do this, but just cut this, and then we are good to go. Okay, so also can use the more red side to have it like pop more, and then I will just glue this, and hopefully this works. Yeah. Oh, this doesn't look too bad. This looks good. Maybe I can just glue this on as well with the spray glue. I mean, there is enough surface to do so. Or like from behind? Would it be? I do it from behind. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Oh, maybe I can just do this with like wood glue, and then I just spray it and press it. Oh, yes. The plot thickens. The plot thickens. Let me just switch you back right into the action. Well. So I only have to check for the good side. So this is the good corner, the beautiful red corner, and so this side and this side I have to apply this thing. I don't have an English word for this. In German we would say a Boetten. Huh? Akko wieder ne Boetten. This was like dialect, but still. So this side and this side, so we don't get it confused. No. So just glue this. Can I do this like in one? I guess this would be better if I do it in one swoop. Would look better. Okay, so oh my god, so annoying. Or should I just I can just tape it. I tape it and then I glue it. Even easier to tape it here on the back side. Okay, so now we just tape this on here. Easier said than done, but let me try this. Let me try this, because it doesn't have to hold very thorough to the thing, but just should be just enough to hold it in place. Yeah. I mean, till now it works fine, but I start to feel a feeling is creeping in why I don't like to work with like fabric and stuff. And again, a third hand would be really cool to have, get a bit into an angle here. Yes, it's not totally straight, but well. Also today I brought home from work a television, a monitor. Because I got a really good deal, and I needed one for the studio. Because not only I want to have a monitor as a monitor, so that I can, you know, monitor things when I stream up there to read the comments or to see the actual footage of the stream. So we'll just buy a stand that I can roll around in the studio and to have a monitor. And then I was like, okay, I would just might need this once every couple of months, so is it really worth to buy a television for it? But then I thought I also can use this for figure photos as well when I need a background, a photo as a background. Because normally I just would go to the living room, but then I wouldn't have to go to the living room and I can stay in the studio. It's much better to work there for figure photos. And so yeah, so I have now a television upstairs as well. And as soon as I have a stand, I can use it. But I guess this will be next month. Basically, the stand will. So to give you a perspective on how cheap the television was, the stand will cost much more than the television. First, I was looking for stands that could be lowered and raised via spring, like a pneumatic spring. But it's hard to come by those stands. Most of them are like cheap, and they just, you know, are like metal, and you just screw it together. And if you want to raise or lower the television, you basically have to undo a few screws. And the ones and it's hard to find one where you can just slide the TV up and down, especially if you want to be sure that this feature is included, because most of the time it just says, yeah, you can change the height, and it's like advertised how the highest position is and how the lowest position is, but it's never says, okay, you just can do this with one hand. And of course the stands that support this feature easily costs up to like $500-600, because it's basically for like offices and like meeting rooms. So I guess they have the money to spend. So yeah, this was like too much for my taste. So I just go with the more basic stand. And let's be honest, I won't change the height as much. Maybe like 4 or 5 times a year. So this is okay to not have the feature to change the height. Okay, so I guess I will just cut this here as well. A bit roundish. Okay. And now I have a golden border onto my... Now starts to look like a proper carpet. Okay, onto the thing, onto the stairs. It comes up like this. And should I add a golden border here as well? I mean, I guess since it's easy to do and I have the material, and maybe you see it, it would be a shame if there is no golden border. Doesn't have to look beautiful at the edges, but I will just do this. Add a border here as well. Well, I guess we won't do the unboxing and the cannon after all. We just sit here and glue fabric together. Isn't that fun? Oh well. Yeah, I have to order this now from China. In Vienna, we would still drove to this one like second-hand fabric store at the outskirts of Vienna. It was still a good drive. It was good an hour driving there, but now it's even far away. So yeah. And let's be honest, it's like an adventure to go there, because it's like a really big second-hand store, not only for fabrics but also like for all things crafting and sewing and like buttons and like ropes and all the things you need for your car. All the cosplayers go there basically just to get things done on a budget. But yeah, it's not worth it to drive like 2 hours to just get some thrift store items, because they have also like some decoration things there, but not a good decoration. It's like a thrift store. It's a mixture of fabric store and thrift store. But as usual with a thrift store, you can get a decent laugh if you look at those items. Some of them are very funny looking, and yeah. So yeah, I'm a bit nervous that I now have to glue this to the stairs, but otherwise it wouldn't fit as well. So, but once the glue is applied to this side and I start to press it down, I won't be able to remove it, even for a correction. So yeah, and if I do it like this, then I will just pull up the whole paint as well. Famous move when you put a sheet of paper on the wall and then you rip it up and the whole wall comes with the paper. So very annoying. Why did I just... Okay, I marked the sides where I have to be like precise, and now I can be a bit more sloppy with the attachment. But yeah, basically I have to now on each side, and then I have to spray this again with the glue, and we will apply it, and then I have like 3 more of those placemats and the rounds one as well. Of course, this is like ridiculous to have as a placemat. I don't know. Does anybody do this? Like use this as a thing on your dining table? I mean, yeah, I could see this if you're throwing like a party, like a themed party, where you just basically need the looks for one dinner or for one night, and it can't cost much. You know, like it's like the difference between a carnival costume and a cosplay. So the carnival cosplay is just for carnival costume is just for one night, and it's just for shits and giggles. But the cosplay is the dedicated costume. So don't fool around. But I can't imagine to have this like as a real placemat for daily use. Especially if you use this as on the daily, I guess you can just throw it out each week. Okay, so now this is good to go. It does look very nice. Maybe I will use it as a as a placemat now. So I upcycled it already. So yeah, so good. Okay. So now it's time for the pause screen again, and then we will just. Well, let me do this before I go into pause. I just go to the model so that we can see it already, and hopefully I don't. Maybe I will try to mark things down where to put it to not mess this up in the final try, because I want to have it like here, okay, and here, and maybe like this. Okay, so just let me grab a pencil and mark this at least on the back side where to put this. Can I see this? Not really, but I will. I guess it will do. So okay. Another short pause, and see you in a minute. God damn it! If I can find my cursor, here is it. Okay. Okay, so now this is drenched in glue again, and I have to apply this and hopefully not suck. Please don't suck, please don't suck. Okay, we'll just start here. Or should I go from the top? I guess I have to go from the top. Okay, I guess I have to go from the top. Okay, I really want to have the stairs still be visible, of course. Okay. That's good. That's good. So far, so good. Now for the bigger stairs. Coming down there. Okay. Just at some point there will be a bulge somewhere, I guess, because the stairs are round. This is a square, and yeah. I guess it's a good thing that I also sprayed those things a bit, and now we can just... Okay. Honestly, I guess this doesn't look that bad. corner here is a bit off, but I can do this with like wood glue. That's not a big issue. Okay. The glue is locked. Okie doke. Have to unclog the glue. Okay, so this with a bit of a wood glue, but for the base this is okay. And I guess I can still use the wood glue on those gold things as well to simulate velocity, so that they don't stand up random. This comes loose. Guess I have to use a bit of a weight to it. So I need a small heavy item, a small heavy item, small heavy item. I don't know. Small heavy item, small heavy item, small heavy item. I don't know. This is not heavy. Do I even need this? Or just press it a bit longer? Where is my needle? Here it is. Okay. Yeah, this comes loose. I need something to put this down. Maybe just another needle will do the trick. Yeah. I learned something from the sewing things to hold something in place with needles. Very good. I guess this would be like, this is a job for the gluing gun as well. Not bother with some wood glue, to be honest, to get those smaller gold things under control on the edges. But basically this looks very nice. Where with the stairs and with this pattern here, not too bad, not too bad. I guess I just can take one of those and place it in the middle. With some glue. So before we now start with the actual cannon, I will not only glue this, but we unbox the second thing, so I don't tease you anymore. So let me just tidy up a bit. All the plastic that I don't need anymore, and those fugly placemats and the fugly gold, like yellow thing. That's the problem with those like Temu things, that the picture is most of the time so much different. I mean, most of the time it's so much better than the actual item, of course. That's the whole point. But it's not even like if it's better or worse. It's just different, and so you can judge it very well. But yeah. But this is okay. to get some dried glue on it, but yeah. Oh, it's already green, so I can already start to glue this. Okay. Yeah. Just with like a very thin amount of hot glue to have this stick to the actual model and simulate velocity so that it doesn't look silly. So where is the needle? I still need the needle. Hot glue is such a cheat tool, and it would be like the perfect tool or the perfect material or like thing to use if it wasn't for those nasty strings. Doesn't matter if you try to be precise or just try to, you know, craft something for like holiday decorations that don't have to really look that nice. The strings are like a catastrophe. But yeah, it's like, I mean, of course, sure, once they dry up, you can simply remove them, but until then it looks really nasty. Okay. And now you are starting to see what I was trying to tell you when I said that I spent so many time building this platform and basically covering the whole platform with clay and also painting it. And now I'm covering up a good third of it, or perhaps even more. Depends on how you want to calculate this, but most of the surface of the even surface is now covered with this cheap, like €1 placemat, and so you don't see anything. And since you also want to see much of it on the final picture, I mean, I guess this part here or this part here you might even won't see in the final picture, so you will see even less of the actual structure. Okay, oh, I just noticed that this comes off a bit here, but I think you won't see it, that it got loose from the caboose. Because we will try to get this photographed in a very low angle. So okay, and I just chipped away some paint here, so I have to reapply the paint. Should I do this now? I guess I do this now. Just turn this off again, because otherwise it would be... So where is my paint? Where is my paint? I had those like this one? No. I guess I can use this one. Because most of the time, most of the things are already destroyed for the Canon, but this is... I guess this is okay. I guess it needs a bit more gray. Well, nobody will know that it's there. Okay, so what to do with the brush now? I just let it rest here. So, for the package to unbox. So we have the box here, we let this dry for a bit. And we remove the glue from here as well. So we have a box, and we have a work table, and we have a camera that goes here. Okay, so here is the box. Let's just remove the actual shipping label. Not that this camera would be able to dox me with this resolution, to be honest. Let's see. Yeah, another order from an European hobby shop, but this was like, you can see it on the tape. Mr. Hobby online store, the Europe online store. I was surprised that Mr. Hobby has an online store that is based in the European Union. I believe it's the Netherlands, and that you can order from it, and that it's so fast. I ordered this on Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? It was Tuesday or Wednesday, but if it was Tuesday, it was Tuesday late at night. I ordered this like at 8 p.m. and I got not an order acknowledgement, because an order acknowledgement would be like an automatically generated email, but I got an shipping confirmation the same night. That was crazy. Before midnight, I got a shipping confirmation that the parcel was handed over to, this was via GLS. So yeah, I never had this before. I ordered it like 8 or 8:30 p.m., like basically in the middle of the night, and they sent me an email that the order is now packed and basically shipped. So I was, holy smokes. And also like free of charge, of course. I mean, I just ordered. They have like, you have to order for like 70 euro, which is like basically nothing, especially if you like me and don't have any materials. I mean, if you just order one tub of paint, then it might be a different story. I might also use this box as a temporary storage for my model kit things now, like supplies. I will just cut this off, I guess, and I use it as a box to store things, like a small like a small carton you have when you get fired from your workplace. I will store all my hobby things in there, at least temporarily, until I get a better storage thing. So there is the packing list, but why should we spoil each other with the packing list? Okay. As I predicted, this isn't like even filled like halfway, so I can just store many other items in here. That's great. So they use the big box and okay, what's this? Okay, this. Okay. I was a bit worried, so I wrote that this is like a Faller. You cannot see it, so you can see it. This is Faller, and there is Laser Street Fahrbahn Gerade, Laser Street Straight, Laser Street Straight. So this is like a model train brand, and this is like saying something about a street. And I was thinking, and it's not that heavy, so I was thinking, did they send me the wrong things? Because I can see some of the stuff I ordered, but did they send the wrong thing? And then I opened it, and yeah, this is what I ordered. So they just reused this package. this is like we are reusing things. Oh my! So we have this, we have this, we have this, we have this, and we have this, and then it's empty. So this is like really unnecessarily huge carton for those few items, but the big but, I can store things in here. So, but I'm also worried that this is all I ordered, because this is not really that much. But it was the same thing with the matte spray as well. I ordered like for 170 euro, like spray cans and stuff from Mr. Hobby, and I was thinking, okay, this will be a substantial order, and then I received the package and it was like, why everything Japan related has to be so small? At least this is heavy. I don't know what's inside, but we will see. I will just open this. I mean, I can already see the Mr. Hobby is peeking through, but what's inside? Oh, the paint. There's like stored in little. It's like an egg. It's like a not Easter eggs. Yeah, my Easter eggs as well, but painted Easter eggs. But this reminds me of like macarons. If you buy macarons with like the different or like miniature smart doll miniature size Dunkin' Donut order. Yay! So those are the paints. Okay, yeah, they are a bit on the tiny side. Yeah, this is acryzen. Acryzen? Is it acryzen? Do you say it? It's acryzen. There are like, what I found out is that there are basically two different color lines with Mr. Hobby. You have this acryzen thing, and then you have the Accurs. I don't know if it's the same like the Love Life thing, but Accurs, or like this is like based on water, even if it says Acros, and this is Acryos, and the other one that is more named to water is not based on water, it's based on solvent. So very complicated. But those are the N colors, and if you look at the color guide for the model kit, it will use the H color code. But basically N3 is the same as H3. It's just a different base of the color. So this is like water based. It doesn't smell, or doesn't smell at least that bad. And if you use the solvent-based colors, it is the H code, and it's a bit more toxic. And yeah, this should be usable for airbrush as well, but then you have to thin it a bit even more. And it's all gloss color from what I read. But then again, of course, then the top coat makes much more sense, because with the Architect, when I painted her, she was already pretty matte, and then I just sprayed it with a matte top coat. It doesn't really add much to the look of the whole model. It just was just a 10 euro spray can I put over the whole thing. Yeah. But yeah, this is like, those are the colors for Emma. Yeah, those are all the colors for Emma. Like this poor girl that is sitting there with her like 3-color scheme, like the turquoise skirt and her wine red hair, and then some white, and then her brown leggings. You have to use 17 different colors. Yeah. I mean, you have to mix this, of course. So I'm very curious how this will go. But those should be all the colors for Emma. How does this like open? And how is it like? Okay. Okay, it is very thin color. I guess you have to shake this as well if you want to use it. I mean, there are like metal balls you can use for this as well. But I guess I will just stir it with a plastic spoon and then try to have it. Yeah. Okay. So so those are little color boxes. That's neat. So this is like, I don't have to open them all, do I? I mean, there's like colors, like different shades of colors. I mean, there are many basic colors here in as well. So like blue, white, yellow, and of course you have to mix them together to to get a decent result. Then I also this is like, and then I have ordered not only the colors for Emma, but also the skin colors for 30-minute sister. Those are like 30-minute sister branded colors. So basically you just can use the color without mixing on your 30-minute sisters if you want to color her skin in different skin tones. Okay, those are basically just the solvent ones. This is Aqueous. Can I zoom in this so that you can read it, the different color. I guess I can do this. The camera is good enough for those things. So max zoom applied, and then of course max focus as well. Now you can see it. So this is the 30-minute sister color, and it says here Aqueous. I don't know. Maybe it's the thing from the live finger. And then this is the other one, the other brand. So this is Acryzen, and the other one is, yeah. So this is like water-based, and this is like solvent-based. And if you smell it, you can smell it that it smells toxic. Yeah. Interestingly enough, the water-based color should dry quicker than the solvent-based one. I don't know how and why, but apparently this Acryzen color dries within like seconds. But I guess we will find out in like one of the next Monday streams. I don't want to spend too much time on this, and you know, it's already late. So, and then here are the rest of the supplies. Then here we have an can I even say this on stream? A retarder. This is like Mr. Hobby Acryzen retarder. Yeah, so basically this is a substance you mix into the color. It's like translucent, so it stays open a bit longer. So apparently this dries so quick that you might not even be able to paint it without like paint strokes. So if you apply it via airbrush, it's okay. But if you use this, it stays open a bit longer, so it will flow and neglect those paint strokes. So I don't know. I will test this. I mean, I have to start somewhere. And then we have like small applies. So those are like, this reminds me of button bases where you make your own buttons. But those are Mr. Hobby branded paint trays. So I guess I have to use them to mix this together. Those are metal. I've ordered like 20 pieces of them. Also small droplet things, so you can just get the color in here and mix it. I'm so curious how to mix those colors, because the instructions say like, you know, 20% of this color, 15% of this color, 30% of this color, and I was thinking about, okay, how to measure this and how to know how much to mix, because like I have to paint her hair, and I know from the architect I don't need a lot of paint, but still I need some paint. So I don't want to mix it once and then run out of color and mix it again, because, you know. So I bought a few of those as well. I don't know if I can reuse them and wash them and rinse them. I don't know. Let's see. I mean, those things aren't expensive, but then again, this is like $3 or $4. But then again, it's just like 5 plastic tubes. That might not even be reusable. So if this is disposable, It's an expensive hobby. Same as this might come in handy. Those are like Mr. Hobby branded Q-tips. So basically very tiny Q-tips, but also not that expensive to smear some glue or to smear some decals on model kits, but yeah, those are like the fine ones. There are bigger ones as well, but then again I was thinking about using regular Q-tips for this. So yeah, so another great box, the Faller box. So someone ordered a street system, so I will keep this and I will keep this, and this is the delivery note, so don't need this anymore. And then we have like a fun item I ordered, because those are like all supplies for my model kit thing. So I will check again on Monday if you want to see me paint and struggle. I don't know if I will paint on Monday. I have to finish the grand scale kit, the body kit. So I don't think I will paint on Monday, but soon. Soon I will paint. So I've just refilled my tea. You can do this as well. You can type !tea time in the chat, and then you can refill my teacup. That would be nice. So you can try it out. There are a few like special chatbot commands you can use. Just type !comments, I guess, and then you can see all the list of comments, but tea time is one of them. So if you want to refill my cup of tea, you can do this in the chat. And now it's time to dress up. As a loyal customer of Mr. Hobby, the good old Gunsu Sanyo, this is an apron, a Mr. Hobby themed apron. Now that not a tracking camera comes in handy. Can I get this over my head without like... I guess I have to remove the headphones at least. Because I guess this is like made for Asian people. Yeah. it's not that lengthy, but I don't need it on the bottom. So Mr. Hobby, I can let me just switch to the other camera so that you can see it. It says Mr. Hobby, and then there is a compressor and some tools, a nipper, a scalpel, some paint. So yeah, very nice. And I guess it's okay. This is not the biggest apron I have ever had. I even have to close this behind my back because normally the what is it called? Let me come over here so that you might see it a little better. The strings have had to come all the way. I mean, I guess I can do this on the side if I have to do this. Let me see. It's a bit awkward. No, I have to do this like on the back side, but I can't. I'm clumsy. Can't even tie my own shoes. I can't make a knot behind my back. I mean, I can make a knot, but then I wouldn't be able to open it again, and then maybe I have to sleep with this in. But I have to do it. If I want to wear it, I have to do it, don't I? Don't you wish my... let's see if I can do a makeshift knot on the back side, so at least it stays. Okay, I managed to tie this. Okay, so I have a Mr. Hobby apron. So there are like pockets in here, 2 pockets, and yeah, it's an Asian size thing, I guess. Because I have a Kikkoman apron as well, and this is much bigger and much more usable, but it's fine. So now I have a Mr. Hobby apron. If I sit down, you might see it into the streams. Is it even like cotton? It says made in China, but I guess there is a label here in somewhere. Technically, I have to see if there is a label, if this is cotton at least, but this wasn't expensive, so I wouldn't have bought it if it was like more than like $15, but it's a nice touch. So yeah, Mr. Hobby styled apron. Okay, so but now we have unboxed everything. We have glued this this thing. I guess it's already dried. Yeah. So already dried up. Let me see this from the angle that I want to photograph it. Okay. A bit annoyed that this slipped away from the tape. Maybe I can just pull this back in. No, not really, but it's okay. Okay, so yeah, looks good. Looks good. Yeah. Very nice. Okay. So now let's start with the Canon, the thing we all waited for, or at least I waited for. There is the workbench again, and there is the Canon. So there are a few things missing here, a few hooks and lashes and chains. And to see what is missing, I will just check my trusty studio. And so let me see. On the wheels, we have a splint that goes through the wheels. I guess we can replicate this with something. Then we have this big three like things, three round things that come out, and one chain, and a nut. We have a nut here as well. I don't know if you can see my cursor, but then on the back side we have a loop as well. Then we have this stealth, and then of course of the other side we have those same things again. On the front we have another loop, and then I guess two or three like gold gold things. I think they are gold. So I will just use those. Let me see. I just want to mark where they are might be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then here someone as well. 1. I don't know why there is none in the second or third stair, but oh well. Here one, here one, here one, here one, here one. Okay, so then of course in the back we have a loop as well. Back side here. Front side is, oh, I just moved this around. Front side is basically on the I might just one here, one here, one here, one here, and one here, I guess. And then on the other side, and I'm now marking where I should do the things as well. So here, 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 and that's all, I think. Okay, so let me go with the nails first. I have a few gold nails here that I can use with the bigger head. But then again, I might run into some trouble if I just stick this in, so I have to cut them. But how do I cut them? Can I do this with the pliers? Or do I need some bigger force? Because those things are usually pretty hard to cut. Let's see if I can just cut it like this. Okay, I can. Fine, that's fine. Very good, very good. Okay, that's very handy. And I still have to drill this, because otherwise I won't be able to put this in. So I have to drill. Drill, baby, drill. Well, we'll drill it with the multi-tool. Let's get the multi-tool ready. And should I use my professional flexible drill bit when I find it? Do I find my professional flexible drill bit? It is here. Well, well, well. Professional flexible drill bit. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, just let me remove the spam. And then we start the drill bit. I only did this once. I don't know how this works, honestly. Let's see. You also can type like weather. If you want to see the weather where I hear, just type weather into the chat. And then it gives, Toshiko will give you the weather report. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? So, of course, then I have to power this somewhere. Let's see, power this here with an outlet. And then I have to use a drill that is sufficient. Oh, let's see. It doesn't have to be a very small drill, because this is quite a big head. So I guess this one is fine. And I need a second drill to hold this, I guess. It's a bit complicated to get this to work, but I did it once and it was okay. But then again, okay, this is like, it only can fit like, so I have to come up with, okay, annoying, why do I use this? So I have to change the bits as well, I guess. Oh well. Okay. I mean, what was the bit I want to use? This one, wasn't it? So this goes in here, this goes in here, this goes in here, and then I can use this drill. So I guess, okay, yeah. This does work. And now it should be. Holy smokes! Let me get this in my lap. Ooh, it vibrates. It's very stimulating. Ooh. Okay, let's drill, baby, drill. Pa. Pa. It's more like a dentist. Okay, now I have drilled 3 holes up front, and I will be now able to stick those metal heads of the nail into the holes. And if I use some glue, some basic ass wood glue, They will hold in place. So isn't that nice? So 4 drops of glue, and so I can just stick them in. Of course I need 3 more. So now we are getting for the small details of the cannon to have it look even better. I'm very satisfied with the cannon, how it turned out, to be honest. It's a nice look. I know I said I will trust the process, but let's be honest, even I was a bit like skeptic last Friday when I started to build it, if it will eventually look good, but what should I say? It did. And now we have a straight line of golden buttons with like the details. Woo! So good, so good, so good. Okay, and now, I mean, that's the thing. I will just do this on the top part as well, but we need a few hooks as well. You remember we need hooks, and I don't have hooks. I wanted to buy a few of them, but then again, I'm a cheapskate, so I will use hooks that are already available. So I thought, where do I have hooks? Because I have a few in a set, but those are much bigger hooks. Because most of the things here in the workshop are for like real working projects, like furniture and home building and whatnot, not for small ass miniatures. But then I remembered, at my parents' place, I still have tons of old keychains, anime keychains, and I just will use a few of them, because the chain of the keychain is always attached to the plastic model with a small hook on the head, and here they are. Quite a bunch. They're sitting around on a, and now I will just use some of them. They are really nasty. I mean, they are like sitting on this door for like years. Like, they are really dusty and nasty. Oh my god. Look at this. Oh my god. They are like old anime characters. Lovehiner here is here. All the great stuff is here. But I just need those hooks. This is the Sakura one. It's like, look at this. It's like bootleg quality Sakura, and I will just use the hook of her. Now it's a keychain, and now it's a figure. Oh my god! Look at this like wand of hers. It's like more like a bow already. It's like yeah, and it's very dusty, and I mean, some of them might look still cute. I will just I mean, they are like Kobu. The Kobu looks really nice still. Maybe I will just you know, sort them and keep a few of them and try to wash them and maybe restore them, but not all of them, let's be honest. It's like yuck. But I need those hooks. The only problem with those hooks is, first of all, they are on chains, but I can just open the chain. But they are silver, and I want to have them gold, so I might have to have them painted in gold paint. Luckily, I have gold paint. I have gold paint here. So let's see. I still need a second bigger hook. The Sakura one was nice, but I still need a second hook that is a bit bigger, because those are all smaller ones, but two of the hooks might be bigger. So let me see. Those are all tinier hooks, but I guess this was the only big one. Let's see, what do we have here? What do we have here? It's all twisted together with like lanyards. So we have an onigiri. Let me just bring it a bit closer to the action, so you can appreciate my old keychains. So okay. So we have like this is a Howl's moving castle thing with like the flame guy Calcifer and the dog thing. Those are Ichigo Mashomeru keychains. Still topical. Still get in trouble if you show this character at the entrance of the Japan airport. The land of lowlies bid you welcome, but I need a bigger. I guess this one is okay. I don't know what this character is. Is it like from an online role-play game? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Let's see. But then again, I would need what is it called? A chain link as well. But I guess I can just open this. Okay, and then we need some. This is like a calculator. It's a Digijarret calculator, and of course it's that. Okay. Well, it's official Sega product, copyrighted Broccoli 2001. So this is like almost 26 years old now. Well. So then we have like a bunch of those. Let's see, we have like such fan favorites. There's Haruhi. You know, Haruhi is still relevant. They're redoing the Nandos. Then we have like, this is a newer one. This is like one of the newer ones. It's a Gendo Ikari from Neon Genesis Evangelion. I guess I will just... This might be a nice figure to have, so I will use this one. You can sit here, Gendo. With this Evangelion school tag on here. But I will just use the... I will just use this as a... for the cannon, maybe. As a hook. But those are smaller hooks. You can clearly see this is the bigger one and this is the smaller one. So I wasn't deceived. Some of them are bigger and some of them are smaller. So how many hooks do I need? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean 2 of the bigger ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 hooks and 2 bigger ones. So I need 5 more. Okay. Okay, so then we have like this is Aho. Is it Aho manga? Was it called Aho manga? So there are like Haruhi, Aho manga, and yeah, those are really bad. Well, let's see. Here are the Kobu ones. The Kobu one is still nice. I will try to. Oh my god, so bad. I mean, this is still a nice model of a Kobu for a keychain, but then again, it can't be even... okay, I can remove it. But it's like filthy, so it's dusty, and I guess it sticks a bit to the plastic as well, so I'm not sure if I can clean this. I guess I have to use soap water. Okay, so then we have those like, I mean, look at this. This is like Haruhi. This is not acrylic. This is, I mean, I guess it is acrylic, but it's a very cheap looking acrylic. And this is yellow. This is like this sepia color. Guess what color this was when I bought it? Yeah, it was clear, of course. They are all yellowed. Look at this. I mean, those keychains, they are, like I said, like 20 years old, and they were sitting in on a doorknob at my parents' place for now like 20 years. Like here is a nice little miniature. There's like this Shinobu with a bath towel, like from Love Hina, with horrible face, but this like small thing of a miniature. This is actually nice. I guess I have to remove this as well, but I mean this is a nice miniature top thingy. This holds up still. I mean, if we clean this a bit more, we might be able to reuse this in some project. But yeah, this is okay. This is a very tiny hook, so I won't use this one. But this is one of the bigger ones. This Full Metal Alchemist. Is it Roy Mustang? I guess it's Roy. Don't even know the names of current anime characters, so why should I remember names of fan favorite characters? Well, okay, this is one of the bigger hooks, so I use the bigger hooks as well. Then we have Puchika from Nijicharok. See, I remember some names. You don't forget your childhood heroes. Digicharok was such a weird series as well. I mean, at least for back then, it was pretty weird. So yeah, but honestly, I wouldn't have thought that those keychains are in such bad shape. You see them sitting on the doorknob each time you visit, and you think, if you see this from afar, you think, yeah, okay, these are my old keychains. But now that I look close, that I look them dead in the eye, close up, yeah, those are bad. Those are bad. There was a reason why I didn't sold them with all the other old school anime things I had, like all my soundtracks and my mangas and stuff like this. So yeah, I don't know if this is salvageable. I mean, there is. Let me see if one thing still works. I mean, sit. Hooks I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is enough. Enough of the hooks. He is off the hook now, so to say. Let me see if this still works. So this is the last batch of those. This Sakura one is especially filthy and especially derpy looking, but this is like, no, this doesn't work at all. This was like a weird Evangelion keychain thing, and it has this button in front, and if you pressed it, this one was an Asuka one, it basically made a sound. It made a line, an iconic line from the character, but of course I couldn't make it out because it was like Japanese and a very cheap sound model, and so it was just basically yeah, 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 something like this. I mean, I could screw this open and replace the batteries, but then there is an Inuyasha rubber. I mean, it says like 2000 and 2005 on it, so basically also like 20 years old now. Then we have like Love Hina and yeah. I mean, we basically back there, and then there is a Gunslinger Girl's lanyard. This lanyard is fine. The Gunslinger Girl's lanyard, this is like, I don't want to open this because then I have a bunch of loose what is it called? Keychains things, but this Gunslinger Girl's lanyard actually pretty classy. So okay, well, okay, Gendo, what's the plan? Gendo in the bathtub. Can I just? I mean, oh, there's an Icarian. Okay, can I just get off his head? I guess not. Okay, too bad. I wanted to have him in the bathtub, but okay. Gendo will stay here. And I will just drill some more holes into the cannon. Basically on the top, I still need 6 holes on the top. And the Oh. Okay, then one here. Then one here. And one in front. And then on the side. Okay, I guess those are all the holes I have to drill. I mean, I could try to drill smaller holes into those wheels as well. Let me just turn this off for a hot minute. And okay, so yeah. So now on the top part we make a few more of these. Let me just zoom out a bit so that you can actually see what's going on. What's the time? 11. 11 p.m. Oh well. I have the feeling that I'm not going to bed early today. Let's be honest. Luckily the inventory starts 1 hour 1 hour later than I was planning. So that I had luck. They told me today that it starts at 7 a.m. in the morning, and I was thinking about 6 a.m. because usually they start at 6 a.m. But I guess because of the snow weather, today they decided to start at 7 a.m. But if they wouldn't told me, I would be there at 6 a.m. Oh well. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I sleep in the company, so yeah. I also have to try to get rid of this black paint on the wheels as well, because I wasn't very thorough when I did the paint job on the wheels, because I thought I can just scrap it off, but I guess I have to use a knife or something, not the pointy tip of a nail. Much more. It's much more faster with a knife. So yeah, I can just scrap this off if I have to. Okay. Yeah. I mean, this one here especially is bad, so I have to get rid of the paint. Because it wouldn't be wise to have this be sloppy painted with all the other added details. I mean, it wouldn't be a good look. People would say, he added all those details, but the wheels are painted so sloppy. This doesn't go together. I mean, it should be an old naval cannon, but it doesn't have to be sloppy painted, doesn't it? And then here as well. So now let's continue with those nails on top. Glue them in here. Oh god, I didn't drill deep enough, so I guess the easiest way is to just cut it off a bit more. Oh, come on, go in there. I don't want to use my pliers and my tweezers, even if I should do this, because it's so wheelie to do this with my hands. I get the glue everywhere. Oh wow. Okay, so now I hope the gold color will stick to the hooks. I mean, basically they are pretty much old, rusty, and maybe have some patina on them. So, don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing to have them covered in gold paint. But the gold paint I have is, I guess it's decent. I guess it will work. But the good thing about wood glue is that it will get translucent when it's dried. So it looks messy with when it's wet, but once it's dried, it will get translucent. But also it will get a bit glossy. So you might want to remove as much as possible anyway. So yeah. Okay, last two nails, or at least like I have to add one in the back as well. As a, I guess I will use a bigger one in the back, a more substantial one. This just fly away and made a silly sound back there. I guess I have to also come up with a cleaning plan for the workshop for spring, to clean out the whole workshop. Because even if I'm very, very careful not to get anything dirty, it still accumulates dust. And I guess once a year you can do this. Okay, so we have the gold buttons on top. And now the hooks. I guess let me just check for the hooks once again. The one here in the arch is the first one, and then yeah, the second one. I still need one hole. I see. Let me just drill this. Okay. And then we just do a hook. We add a hook. Should I just? I guess I have to just apply the hook and then paint it. It's a bit big. The hole is a bit too big for the hook, but I just glue it in there, and doesn't really matter that much. Come on. Okay, so or maybe I will just leave it like silver, but then I don't think so. Okay, so the other side has a hook as well. Okay. I guess this is the wrong hole, so to say. If we want to be technically correct, it must be here, because the other ones are for nuts and bolts. And then we have some hooks as well as here, and one for here. What is the rotation of those? All in the horizontal way. Okay. Got it. Got it, got it. Okay, so, and now there are places where I have to use, on the back side here, on the one side there is a nut, and on the other side there is just a big head, and there is a nut as well. So let me see if I can find some small nuts. Let's go nuts. I mean, those are my small nuts, and then I need a small screw where I can attach those nuts. Well, well. I don't know if I have such a thing. What's in here? Can I? Okay. Interesting. Interesting stuff in here. Interesting stuff. The problem is, I mean, I can use those, but then I have those nuts. They would fit here, but I have to find a way to get rid of the head, at least on two sides, because I can use this one in here with a much bigger hole. I mean, can I do this by hand? Should be able to do this by hand. And this is just. But then again, I will soon reach the cardboard, and the cardboard can't be threaded. So I guess I have to use a bigger drill. Oh well. But when I use a bigger drill, I also have to use a bigger adapter piece. So that's why I usually don't use the flexible drill head, because it's a bit silly to do this. So there is no drill that actually fits in here, isn't it? This one is too loose, and this one is too... I mean, I can just open it a bit, I suppose. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. So let me just get this a bit wider. It came loose. It came loose on this side. So it didn't break, of course, because it would be a shame if it breaks. Such a thick drill and just cardboard, but it just, you know, got stuck in there. So I can just now put this screw in here for better looks. And I guess I will do the same thing here, but here is a nut, so let's see. A bit of a glue. And in it goes. Okay, so now I have to apply those two nuts onto the side. So it just I have to cut the head of the screw. So I guess I will just use the thingy where I can cut stuff. Hold it. Pliers. Have to change the head once again. Let me see. Is this a good one, or maybe not? Maybe this. Too big. Could be okay. Yes. Okay. Okay, so now I have to cut this head from the screw. That's a hard ass tiny screw. Okay, I guess it's still hot. Oh no, I can already grab this. Fine. So we now have to get the nut on, and then we have to stick this in here somehow. I'll just widen this a bit. Okay. And I guess I will use some glue so that it doesn't fall out immediately. Just stick it in there, and now we have a nut applied to the side with a bolt in it. So we can even like try to have this bit more screwed on. Let's see if I can do this. I guess I have to hold it with the yeah, okay. And a bit of glue. While the head wants to go away from the flexible drill head wants to go away from my lap. It's not uncomfortable or anything. Come back here. I will need you once again. I will need you once again. I mean, I just will use another hook in here, because honestly this looks so silly if I will set another bolt here. Or should I set a bolt here? I will set a bolt. Come, it was so fun to do this. We'll do this another one. Until the thing breaks. This is much softer, or is it? I don't know. Woohoo! Almost. It almost went away. Ooh! Woo! Come on. Yes, okay. I'm amazed that it didn't break. Okay, so I need another nut. Where are my nuts? Here are my nuts. Shiny, shiny nuts. And then I need... Can I grab this already? Yes, okay. Can I rest this over here so that it doesn't fall on the ground? Okay, so let me see if I can just screw this on a bit. Okay. And now screw it on even further with the... so that it looks intentional. By the way, a little bit of self-advertising, of course. Not only can you watch me fool around in the workshop each Friday, or build plastic model, plural, on Monday, on Plum Monday. You can also watch my newest figure review on YouTube for the architect I built and painted here on stream. So I filmed a small review and I finished editing it this week, so I uploaded it and now you can watch it. If you want to, of course. Oh. But if you watched already the building process, you might not get anything out of this review, but I still will appreciate if you watch it, I guess. It's another one of those freestyle reviews, one of those laid-back reviews where I just basically film the whole thing without a script. And I think it came together quite nice. Okay. So there must be a hook in front as well. I just remembered, and one in back. And oh god, I have too few hooks. I'm missing a few hooks. I guess I have to decapitate a few more. Oh my god, this. Okay, now it broke because I. Okay, off it goes. This was the last bolt we did. We'll just need a few more hooks. Where are those Full Metal Alchemist keychains? They had a few nice ones. Here is one. Roy, he died for our sins. Spoiler for a like 20-year-old anime. Okay, hook in the front and another one for a hook in the back. There is the girl character from Full Metal Alchemist. What was her name? Hawkeye? No, it wasn't Hawkeye. It's an Avenger, isn't it? Normally I can remember only the female characters, because, you know, most of the things I watch have plenty of them in, but Full Metal Alchemist, I just remember the name of the boys, but not the girls. So, Okay, so I might use another screw here as well. Let me see. I need one of those screws. Yes. I mean, there is a gold chain. I found a gold chain as well. Maybe I can attach the gold chain here from one as a final touch. I will attach the gold chain, but first, of course, I have to paint it in gold. And then I can attach the gold chain. Can I cut this? No, that's too rich. Oh, I just made a dent in there. Maybe I can cut it. Let's see. Yes! Woo! I'm strong! I'm strong like Armstrong. Is there an Armstrong somewhere in the Full Metal Alchemist keychain thing I had? I guess not. I guess not. There were no Armstrong here, but just stick it into this. Okay, so we have a few. Now this cannon looks like a pierced teenager. And on the back side I have to attach a gold nail with a more substantial head. Let's see if I can find such a thing. Or with a black head. Maybe a nail with a black head. Don't have many nails. I mean, most of the time you just use screws nowadays. No nails. But I guess I have a nail here somewhere. One flew over the cuckoo's nest. What's in here? What's in this mystery box? No, it's not good. Not good. But then again, I have some nails in here. This looks rather silly. But what's inside here? This is a bit antique. So maybe we will find antique stuff for an antique cannon. Let's see. That's a bit silly here. It's a bit silly. No antique stuff in here. Those nails aren't good. Those nails aren't good. This might be interesting. I can use this. This has a nice thing. It's almost too perfect or too big, but I guess I can stick this in here. Let me see if I can just... No, that doesn't look good, to be honest. I was too enthusiastic about those rusty things we just found. I guess I use those. This has to do. This has to do. I can press this in here. And yeah, okay. I might as well just... Okay, so I guess that's fine. You can grab onto it and remove this post. Okay, so I guess all the fittings are now attached, so I have to paint this. Let's see if I can paint this in a golden shade. Or should I attach the chain first? I guess I can attach the chain first. And then because I have to get this open somehow. Get the chain links open. Can I open this? Or is it unwise to do this? I guess those chain links don't go open. I mean, I can open them, but how do I close them again? That's the question. Strong! Break some chains! Still a bit too... Okay, so, but how can I close this again? Maybe with another tool. Let's see. Close this again. I mean, good enough. It won't come off. So we can choose this. We just have to cut this here, I guess. Can I cut it? Yeah, I can cut it. Okay. So this means I can cut it and then I can close it, if I'm not mistaken. Just get this in here. It's a bit too loose, too loosey-goosey, this chain. So I guess I just have to remove another chain link. Okay. Chain link goes out and chain goes in. It's a bit too less, but I don't want to cut more than needed, because I want to just fell off. Can I use this one here as well? I guess so. If I'm not too clumsy, I can get it into here. I mean, I could just remove the whole thing and do it. But why do it the easy way when it's also going the hard way? It's perfectly fine doing the hard way, but okay, now let's me just press this together. Okay, and now we just stick it back in, and we have a small chain on the side. So I will do the other side as well, I guess. Maybe like this. I can already use that part here. Once again, if I'm not too clumsy, use this chain link that is already here established. Get it linked together. I just want to have this done and apply at least one coat of paint, but still this doesn't work. That's a hard-ass chain, to be honest. Okay, so now I have it in there, and now I need to press it together. Okay, and then we just need this link here. Because now it looks like a hodgepodge of different shades of silver and gold. But once it's all painted, it might look decent. But this would require to have the paint stick to the thing. So I don't know if this works. I will just rip this out. Have it. Press it together. Come on. Okay. Good enough. Let's stick it back in. Okay, another chain attached to the cannon. And now I can start to paint it. Let's see. Paint. Gold paint. I have 2 gold paint things. I have this this gold and I have this gold. But I guess this is a structure paste, so I guess it's better suited for the job. Then I need a brush. A smaller brush, because it's not that big of a surface. I don't really have like small brushes, to be honest. I don't want to use the good brushes. So, let's see. 1 sip of tea to get this going. And now I might start to paint this. Of course, I don't want to touch the wood as much, because, you know, it'd be a shame. It would be a shame. Oh. That's what I thought. It doesn't really stick to the metal, but I will just roll with it. Maybe to need a second gold layer. I mean, like I said, it doesn't have to be like perfect. It's just an old cannon, so it's a bit more rusty and dusty. I mean, it adds a bit of a structure to the chain, like a gold, like a patina of some sort, almost like rust. So it doesn't look as bad, even if the shade is a bit off. But at least the patina will give the effect of a weathered chain. And not just shiny new things. I almost forgot I wanted to do something about those wheels as well, like attach a splint, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll leave it as it is. Let's see. I might also look for a round thing that can act as a cannonball, but I don't think I will find something, so I might print a cannonball. Or a stack of cannonballs, but then again I have to look how much stuff I still need for the picture, so that it's not overcrowded with stuff. Okay, so I guess I also can do the second layer with the other gold color, because it's a different shade of gold. So yeah, there are more shades of gold, more than one shade of gold. Who would have thought? I always thought gold is gold, but no, it's not. Different shades of gold. I spilled a bit paint on the wood, but I guess I have to repaint the wood as well on certain spots, so yeah. Or don't care at all and just have it removed in the post-production. But then again, I might keep the cannon around, so better have to look this as good as it can do. Okay, so yeah, just a few gold things got onto the wood. Maybe I can carve it off. Let me see if I can remove this. I mean, yeah, this is okay. Just rub this off. So yeah, this is like the cannon with the gold things attached to it. And I guess I'll leave it as it is now, because like I said, I want to end the stream, go to bed, because tomorrow I have to wake up early in the morning and do some work, some actual proper work. And once this is dried, I can just maybe use a second coat of paint, and then this might look decent enough. So let's see how this looks together with the place we did and with the figure, shall we? I will just wash my hands real quick, and then I will come back and we can see how the figure looks together with everything we now set up. Yes, we do this. Okay, so let me just change the camera to the second place. I've called this second place. Okay, like so. And yeah, see you in a minute, and then we see how this looks, how this comes together. Okay, so my hands are clean again, and I will now grab the figure. And place her over here. And yeah, how does this look? Not too bad actually, huh? Isn't it? Let's see if the right angle to have this filmed. Let's see if I can get it a bit better in frame. Okay. Yeah, I would say this is sufficient. Get this in frame with the Canon. From a I just almost fell on my ass. But yeah. With some plants. I'm adding some plants. Should I add some plants? I have some plants here in the back room. Where are my plants? Like, just to have this. When those are fake plants, but just to get an idea how things might look. Like this. More from the top, of course. Yeah. This doesn't look good from your angle, believe me. But if I have this here, and just see the greens. That's actually quite perfect. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I will use just fake plants, or buy fake plants as well. I have to buy fake plants anyway because I want to make another one of those pictures, of those fake plant pictures. Let me just cut this off. I mean, I don't know. I have to check the plant place, the garden center or whatnot, to come up with ideas. But for now, this looks pretty good. Background will be, of course, a screen, so doesn't really matter. And do I still have sound? I just remember that I maybe should check the sound as well from time to time, if the headset still has batteries in there. But yeah, I'll just let this sit over here, let it dry, and yeah, this looks pretty good. Gendo approves. Small Gendo. And yeah, now I have to tidy up the workshop. That's the, excuse me a bit, I'm burping. I'm like Rick Sanchez, burping mid-sentence. Let me refill the tea once more. Well, already midnight, almost midnight already. Oh my god! It was a lie after all that I make a quick stream, but yeah, okay. So yeah, but we managed to finish the cannon almost. Maybe a second layer of paint would be nice. and I still have to do the chest as well. So I have to make the chest open like this and put some treasure in there. So I have to prepare this. But then we can do the picture next week, hopefully. I don't. If it's not like next week, I will do it at the first week of March. But at this pace, I might be able to to do at least like 4 major pictures this year. Each quarter, do one picture. So yeah. Oh god. But yeah, I don't know. It takes a bit of time to build things like this, and I'm also doing only the stuff I'm really interested in, so yeah. Well. Okay, so I will tidy up the workshop, but I will do this, of course, off stream. So this marks the end of our little foolery, today's foolery in the workshop. Thank you very much for joining me, and yeah, I will see you next Friday if you want. Then maybe we can move on to another project already. If I did the photo, I don't see any issue coming back to this. But yeah, also I don't know what we'll do as a next project, but maybe next Friday we will start a new one, or not. Maybe not, but let's see. This is almost finished, so not much time to do. So we can just add a few more gold coins here, so that you get an idea. I have to, you know. Oh shit. 2 gold coins dropped on the floor? That's so expensive. So yeah. Once again, it dropped on the floor. So this looked like this, maybe. So as you can see, nice. Okay. But now I will bid you farewell. Thank you so much for joining full time on this Friday. I will now rest and go to work tomorrow, so I have a short weekend after all, but I wish you the nicest of weekends, and if you want, we will see each other again on Monday for Plum Monday, or for full time on Friday, or you drop by on my YouTube channel and watch some figure reviews. I would appreciate this as well. So take care out there, and have a nice weekend. Bye. Still no end card for this stream, so I have to use the plastic model end card. Sorry for that. Maybe next week with end card. Maybe. Bye.